The intro to the second episode of the Fiona and Cake series took my breath away, but can you blame me? It comes at you fast and hard at a breakneck pace, and concludes before you're even done processing what you've seen. I really dug that snazzy, mystery-laden sound, and I loved the accompanying visuals. I assume this is going to be the opening for the rest of the episodes, though it would be absolutely amazing if there were more unique intros before the series ends. Okay, enough preamble, let's jump into the breakdown. The opening theme starts with zooming through the human city, which is a floating metropolis occupied by the human colony that migrated from Founders Island. This is where Simon Petrikov currently lives and works, in a human zoo-esque situation. We did not need even more foreshadowing that Fiona's world might be in Simon's head, but the intro literally shows her world inside his head. My eyes went wide at the Golb effigy that showed up after Simon's spectacles, but I didn't have to wonder about it for very long because it was representative of Simon's ritual to open a portal to Golb going haywire at the end of the second episode. Fiona runs through the streets of her reality in her work outfit, Prime World Adult Finn runs through the forest he took Simon to in the second episode, and something I missed during my first viewing of this intro was that between those clips, there looks to be a buff baby Finn joining the fray to punch some buns in a decrepit town overgrown by fungus. If this ain't a young Finn, then I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. Younger Finn relates inversely to what we see next, which is the fern tree looking as it did around the time Betty merged with Golb, followed by the fern tree 1,000 plus years into its growth. So given these two things, are we gonna have time shenanigans enter play during this series? We know Prismo can manipulate time and mess with reality as if he was editing videos for YouTube, but it's gonna be wild if Prismo ends up editing time intervals of 1,000 plus years. That opens up the potential for so much chaos. For all we know, it's gonna turn out that in the future, Simon turns into Magic Man and travels back in time to live on Mars. I am joking here, to be clear. On an actually serious thought, some timey-wimey stuff might help us answer why the ice thing showed up in the Temple of Mars during Betty's quest.
Hey! He's juking the stats!
Since that broke the chronological order of when Gunter wore the ice crown to become the ice thing. Continuing with the intro, there's destroyed buildings from Fiona's world which are followed by a real burn effect, signifying what I'd imagine to be the potential destruction of the entire non-magical Fiona and Cake reality. The snapshots of Simon at different angles almost look like a series of mugshots to me, which makes me wonder if perhaps Simon will get accused of a cosmic crime, such as bridging dimensions that should not have been bridged. The last snapshot has the back of Simon's head glowing with sparkly blue portal magic, foretelling Cake emerging from his head at the end of the second episode. There's tired Prismo looking a bit worse for wear with some new facial hair. Obviously, Prismo and his outside of time room and magical spacetime remote will have a prominent role in this series. I adore the animation of Fiona hitting the ground running, but Fiona totally clipped her leg through her shoulder if you frame by frame it. Next, Fiona and Cake fight ice cream creatures and also dehydrate themselves via tears in what looks to be a smoldering desert. It took me a few rewatches to finally notice that Fiona is wearing the jacket of Finn's dad. What is that about? Are we gonna get to see a gender-swapped Martin, aka Marsha Campbell? Cake goes through a series of transformations that I don't think signify anything, before her and Fiona leap into the vastness of space outside Prismo's time room. The intro ends with Simon in the classic blue muumuu of Ice King hanging onto a geometric shape that also snagged the ice crown. Prime Gunter had physically merged with the ice crown, so this crown must be from a different universe, I would presume. If it turns out to be the Farm World ice crown, Prismo really goofed in his attempt to destroy it.
There, now the Ground Zero bomb explosion should destroy the crown in that reality.
But it's also possible the specific ice crown is from a reality we have yet to see, or an entirely symbolic representation that the legacy of the ice crown continues to haunt Simon. Okay, so that's gonna wrap things up. I was originally going to have this be the opening section to my review of the episode Simon Petrikov, but the intro breakdown got so chunky that I decided to just split it off into its own video. Let me know in the comments if I missed something, or if you have any thoughts or predictions based off this awesome intro. I hope you look forward to my review of the episode Simon Petrikov, which will be coming soon. Ta-ta for now.